This bill seems inspired by the belief that hostility towards asylum seekers will deter them, whilst hostility towards migrants will not deter those we need economically. It cannot have it both ways. There is a deeper problem with the bill's logic on citizenship provisions. The only way to make this approach work is to create a second class of citizen. But what do we do with those we cannot deport? What happens when the person who has done the harm was born here with no claim to another citizenship? The bill has no answer because citizenship deprivation was never really about safety. It's about who this government treats as fully British. The proposed amendment on citizenship deprivation confirms this further. And to be absolutely clear, this is not at all an argument against deporting foreign national criminals. I think we fail at that too often. My concern is that the Home Office, with its full arsenal, cannot think of any other way so that we are safe from all groomers and all abusers, regardless of where they were born, their grandparents were born, or anything as the such. The Home Office seems only able to resolve difficult cases by creating citizens with fewer rights, and that should trouble every single member, whatever their view on deportation. There have also been press briefings suggesting that the bill hands ministers sweeping powers to strip British citizenship. It rather moves deprivation appeals out of the independent courts and into an independent immigration appeals authority, largely controlled by the Home Secretary. That is a serious change to who judges these decisions, but a change of process, not of who can be deprived of citizenship or why. This appears to be blurred with a separate bill stopping citizenship being restored after the first successful appeal, letting this government sound tougher than it is, whilst avoiding scrutiny of a power already used disproportionately against Black, Asian and migrant heritage citizens. And on asylum seekers, forcing them to pay £10,000 for their own shelter is purely punitive, ignoring the legal right to asylum. Denying the right to work and rent, then demanding repayment, is designed to punish, not uphold, human rights. The bill also deliberately ignores Article 8, the right to family life, potentially tearing people from loved ones, including British citizens. It contravenes the Modern Slavery Act spirit, imposing arbitrary disclosure deadlines and removing leave to remain for trafficking survivors. Automatic deportation for custodial sentences introduces double jeopardy. A wrongful sentence can now also mean unjust deportation. The deportation system is already a mess, run by the same Home Office that is now asking for sole control without oversight. If DEFRA, for example, oversaw food shortages, would we then accept a bid to take over all our farms? And finally, Madam Deputy Speaker, this government yet again has missed the chance to fix child citizenship fees. £1,214 for a child who was born here, has lived here their whole life, to register as a citizen in the country that they call home, a fee that the Court of Appeal found unlawful, and between 85,000 and 215,000 such children remain undocumented because their families cannot pay. These children are not migrants. They're not asking for anything that is not already theirs. If it wasn't clear, Madam Deputy Speaker, I don't support this bill.